excited, because yes, I'm a grown man. I am 58 plus, but I'm not shy to say that I love her music. She's much younger, like my daughter, but I can't help it. When the music is playing, Charlie Jai. So put your hands together. Let us welcome Kaki. Show us some love one more time. Kaki, it's good to have you here.
Thank you.
As much as I really enjoy your music, but I've seen you only once. Guess where?
Where?
Plus 233.
Oh, live band.
Live
December.
band. That night, Samini was there. Raquel.
Was it 2 years ago?
Really? I thought it was more recent.
Okay, there was one that was really like last year.
Last year, yeah. I was there.
Okay.
So how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Wow. How did you get into music?
Music.
When did you start?
Singing, or when did I start music?
Singing.
Singing. Okay, I started singing when I was 13 years. And I was singing before I realized I could sing.
You look 13.
I look 13.
Yes.
No, I don't. I was singing before I realized I could sing professionally. And during those times, I used to sound completely nasal. It wasn't nice. And all the music teachers would always dodge me each time I wanted to sing.
Really?
Yeah, because I was terrible. I could actually go for choir rehearsals the whole year, and then when it's carols night, they would drop me out of it.
Wow.
Because I'm terrible. But when I was 13, I remember I went for an all-night, and I heard a lady sing, and she could actually hold her breath for like 10 minutes. And everyone was screaming because she wasn't stopping. And then finally when she did stop, the pastor asked her, how did she do it? And she said, just like the way you put a condom in a sack and you keep compressing and adding more, that's how she compresses her air. And then I just said, God, I want this kind of gift.
Wow.
So I prayed and I fasted for 3 days. And after that,
For the gift?
I swear, and I was singing.
And after that you were singing?
And I started singing. And, there was a time, that particular music instructor that always dropped me out of that choir, he was invited to my church to come and sing. And he came to flop. And I was laughing.
He flopped?
Oh, I was so laughing at him.
Did he see you?
And yes, and before he came, I was like, hey, this man, the way he can sing, I was hyping him. So when he started singing, everyone was like, oh, what's he doing? I was all over the place. I was like,
so you were happy he flopped?
Oh, seriously, because he dropped me for consistently for like 5 years, and I still kept going.
Really?
Yes. So I never sang with my school.
You didn't see any talent in you?
No. Each time I raised my hand, I was like, oh my God, why this girl? He would look for another hand.
Wow.
Definitely not mine.
How fortunes can reverse, and then here he is in your church flopping.
Flopping.
Did you sing that day?
Oh, yes, I did.
And you floored him?
Oh.
So how was the transition? So were you singing at church?
Yes,
for the church?
yes, I sing at church. I still sing at church.
You still sing at church?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
What church?
Royal House Chapel.
Royal House?
Yes.
Someone said Jehovah.
Jehovah.
That's
the mayor of Accra. The mayor of Accra.
The mayor of Accra. That's
yes.
Will he be watching?
Oh, I'm sure.
You'll be watching?
I'm sure.
Reverend Accra, I'm waiting for you here. Oh. You have to come and sing. He's my friend, though.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He's a good friend of mine. Wow. So you still sing?
Yes.
And then when did you decide to go professionally into dance hall?
When I was in SS3. Well, not particularly into dancehall, but into music. Well, when I was growing up, at first I wanted to be an actress. I still have that kind of, tingling feeling. But when I got to SS3, I wanted to be in that spotlight so much. I just felt it.
As a singer, as an actor, or you just needed the spotlight on you?
Particularly or specifically as a soul musician. Or as a jazz musician. I was so into soul music and R&B, but people who were vocally inclined, like Jennifer Hudson, Whitney Houston, and I knew their songs from head to tail, you know. And I remember before I wrote my Wasi, I was also doing inquiries about Project Fame. So I actually went for Project Fame auditions immediately after my WASI exam. I remember it was the next morning after the last paper, 31st May, somewhere 2009. So I went, the audition was at Musica. And I went for the first day, they picked me, and I went for the second day. And then the second day, they were supposed to pick 2 boys and a girl. And here I was competing with Denise. She was with Vodafone Icons. She could also rap. And she had the swag, you know, and she was doing her thing. And I just came, and the only thing I could remember was, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. And everyone was just looking at me, and I was still singing. I was looking into the sky, actually the ceiling. So the woman was like, my dear, you have a very good voice, but you can't keep looking at the ceiling forever. So they had to drop me. And since then, I gathered courage. I took out the shyness.
So they dropped you?
They dropped me,
Wow.
but I learned my lesson. I worked on myself for a whole year, and then
What
after
entailed
that,
working on yourself? What did you do?
I mean, I started like working on myself as in when singing, communicating with the eyes, with people. You know, you might have the voice, the passion, but then you need to actually know that music, they say music is the door to the souls of people, so, or the window to the souls of people. So you actually open that door or the window with the eyes. So I started nurturing myself to actually stand in front of people and sing and be actually courageous about it. Because at first I would actually stand, yes, all right, but I'll be shaking, and I would only be able to sing if I closed my eyes.
Oh, really? So what exercise did you do to get you to build that confidence?
Well, like I said, in church, I trained myself in church. You know, I was doing a lot of, they had this pageant in church, Miss Ahemfie, and I used that. And I won anyway. So when I won the pageant, I knew I was ready.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And your song, this is called Obolo Bolo. What's it?
Obolo Bolo, Toffee Pantang.
What it? What did you say?
Toffee Pantang.
Toffee Pantang.
Yeah.
How did you come up with this? Did you say, how, especially that song?
Well, you know, initially, like I said, I was into soul music. So when I met JMJ through Chatterhouse, JMJ gave me a song to write on the beat, to write on the beat. So I took the beat home, and I sat down all night. I was trying to write a song because it was going to determine if I was going to be a new artist or not. And I came out with a very soft, you know, soul, kind of R&B and all of that. And when I brought the song, JMJ called someone else, and he asked the person, what does the songs, or who does the song sound like? And the person goes like, sounds like Afia. It's like Afia's latest. The song is really nice. And then he was like, no, it's not Afia's. It's this girl. And then he was like, you see, we need to discover you. You don't need to hide under somebody else.
Okay. So
we tried another song, and that was Ewo. Give me that something. And then, like every foundation, I'll say like Chatterhouse was my foundation, or is my foundation. So we took the song to Chatterhouse, Ewo, and then they said, it sounds like Mimi. I mean, we are not discovering her. So James was like, let's try something different. Kaki today will try dancehall. And I'm like, dance what? I mean, I'm from the church, like everybody's gonna think I'm smoking. Yeah. It's like, nah, dancehall's cool, man. Let's try dancehall. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, we'll look for another genre. So we tried too much, and that day, but when I came to the studio, KSM, 4 big artists had written the song, and I sang the song in an hour.
Wow.
When they do it, then I do it. When they do it, and I do it, like that. And the song was ready in an hour. And the song, Too Much, was written by Stoneboy, Samini, Lengwai Cat, and this guy, I've forgotten his name, man. I only saw him once, I haven't seen him again. It's so cool. It was so cool. And JMJ wrote the hook too much. That was JMJ wrote it. Yeah.
And then.
And that was the beginning of Kaki. That was the beginning of everything.
Wow. How did you feel when all of a sudden things started happening?
It felt like it was surreal. It was like, is this really happening? No, what are they cheering about? Like, what's going on? I was in denial for a very long time. For a very, very long time, KSM. I say probably like a year. I was in denial, yeah.
Wow.
Complete
But
denial.
now you're over the denial.
Super over denial.
What's your educational background?
Okay, I started from ABC, Sakumono Crèche, and then when my parents moved to Dansoman, we moved, obviously, and then I started Blossom Play School. So I brought you some pictures. You can actually see me raising an O in the air. I was all over the place. And right from nursery to JSS, each time my parents came for open day, the teacher goes like, your daughter is very intelligent, but she talks too much. I was all over the place. I like talking, and I like playing with boys, with jumping, climbing, and all of that. I was climbing walls and trees and all of that. I don't know. And I was super active with sports too. I liked football. I liked running. I was always running, but I was.
You have a lot of brothers.
Well, I think that happened when my parents, you know, their jobs took them very far away from us, and then we had to live with our grandma. Okay. So I was living with 13 cousins, and they were all boys.
Wow. Okay.
And so I was the only girl amongst them. And every time I came back from school, it's either we were chasing some mangoes somewhere, or we were running after somebody's tree or brafunkatia somewhere. And it was fun, but I mean, when we grew up, we had to, you know, we're taken away by our parents, and then we grew out of it.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. This is a good place to pause and take a look at the video of my favorite artist, Kumcha. I like this one. You know, this is like, you see me dancing to this song, man.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would really love to watch you dance.
You want really?
Yes.
One day. But this is great, Kaki.
Thank
you.
You.
I mean, you do great work. You sing so well.
Thank you.
And considering that when you started, it was such a bumpy ride, you know, people. How does it feel now?
Everywhere. I would just say I grew out of it.
Yeah.
You know, and it made me stronger, and it made me wiser. It made me better, and I like that phase. I mean, it was the hardest phase for me, but like you know, when I came into the industry, there were, say, 50% against dancehall. Why is the girl doing dancehall? And there's 50% against for me. So right now, I feel very, very happy to have known that together with my team, we've been able to empower Setting or other girls to join me. And now everybody's embracing dancehall. Yeah. So I feel dancehall has, or the criticisms around, has made me a better person. I've grown out of it. I can actually face anything that comes my way now.
Show some love, man. Show some love. My final question, though, you know, and you cannot sit in this seat and not answer that question. How is your, should I say, love life?
Love life.
Or dating life?
So far, not good.
Not good?
So we're single.
You're single?
Yeah.
Why? It was happening and it ended, or it didn't happen at all?
Well, it happened and then it ended. I ended it.
You ended it?
Yes.
You broke his heart?
Sharp time.
Sharp time. You broke his heart?
Not, well, I didn't break his heart. I just realized he was trying to, you know, make me a fool or something. Really? And I'm not a fool. So.
Take advantage of you, more or less? Or what?
Yeah.
Like what? What was he trying to do?
You know, boys things.
Boys things?
You understand? You understand?
I understand.
Yes, I know you understand.
So you don't like boys things?
No, I'm not saying I don't like boys' things. I mean, I'm just trying to say, and it goes out to all men out there. I mean, if you find a girl and you like the girl, I mean, go out for the girl. Try to make her happy. Don't try to be smart and then play around. I mean, what are you doing? Yeah.
So all you guys there, Kaki says, don't be serious.
Yeah.
Don't play around.
And the
What
men
are you
of these,
doing?
the men now, they don't like commitments. So, I mean, there's no need to rush. If he's not ready for commitment, why go in? Most of them.
Most of them.
99%.
Or is it that the woman, is this also true that they say the women are so eager to commit?
You know, well, I think the women probably are at fault, or they might have started this particular kind of game, but it's a game that's trending
It's trending.
very well.
The women want to commit and the men don't.
No, I think, you know, I don't want to say I'm blaming the women, but it's dicey, you know. But then, like my grandma will always say, she says that a man will not cheat on you if he loves you. And the moment he starts cheating, and then you should question that love.
Oh, really?
That's what my grandma says.
That's from my grandma.
Yeah.
Okay. So he started cheating?
Oh, something like that.
No. Okay.
You're very smart.
Okay. But I'm a counselor too, you know. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can bring. You can bring him. I'll speak.
Oh,
I'll speak to
no,
the.
no.
You know. Oh, he's gone.
Life
Because if you
goes
really
on.
like him, you come.
Oh, no, life goes on.
Life goes on.
Yes,
You moved on.
ce n'est pas bon.
Show us a love, Kaki, man. Oh, thank you. So, look, you've done so well.
Thank
You
you.
know, and I love your music. And one day I will show you how much, you know, how I dance to your music, but not today. Sometime soon.
Okay.
But keep it up. And
Thank you.
was it KMJ Management? Was it?
No, JMJ.
JMJ.
Oh, extra large music. But actually, I just want to dedicate this particular interview to my co-artist I lost on 22nd March.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
May his soul rest in peace.
Yes. May his soul rest in peace. And Kaki, thank you so much for joining us. And no, it's this way, and then we come, yeah, and then the back.
Okay.
And then there.
Oh, okay.
Show us some love and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
You're doing
you.
very well.
Thank you.
All right, bless us. Stick around, folks. There's more to come. We'll be right back.